What's up, fam and friends? It's your girl Lars back with another vlog episode to make sure that I am bugging you guys at least once a week. You're welcome. In today's episode, I want to talk to you guys about how you can remove background objects within your photos in Photoshop. And I'll show you how to do that with two different methods, and hopefully one of these methods will work for you. Let's go. But before we get started, folks, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and ring that notification bell. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I know you haven't done it yet. You're trying to slide under the radar, trying to get away with this. You ain't slick. You ain't slick. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we are in Photoshop. We have our photo loaded up and ready to go. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you two different ways on how we can remove this person from the background. So the very first way that I would try to do this is I would come up here and grab your lasso tool. And usually it's the first one out there, but if you don't see it, it could be under polygonal lasso tool or magnetic lasso tool. It just depends on how your tools are laid out. So we have our lasso tool selected, and we're gonna come over here to our subject, and let's just zoom in to make it nice and easy to see what we're doing. And we're going to draw around our subject by clicking and dragging and drawing around our subject. And yes, there is a shadow right there, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm just going to grab the subject, and that's all. And then the lines will connect like that and do this striped pattern down them so that it shows that it's a complete unit and that you're ready to manipulate the object within it. So now what we're going to do is simply right click, go all the way down to fill, and yes, we're going to do a content aware fill. Make sure color adaptation is checkmarked, and normal and 100% down here is fine, so we hit OK. And it looks like, as you can see, it actually sampled a part of this shadow right here. Don't know why it did that, but that's fine. What we're going to do is just simply do another lasso tool process just around the shadow. So let's start that. Just around the shadow. Ooh, this is very close to the water. Nice. Right click, fill, content aware, and oh, it was a little off. So let's try that again. And we can just simply click and drag our whole thing here. So you don't have to redo it. You can just click and drag on the lasso. And we'll try it there. Nice, look at that. And then Command D unselects your selection, and we have a beautiful photoshopped out person. So this method worked out very, very well. I mean, besides having to do two different lassos, one for the person and one for the shadow, and the shadow that it sampled, the artifact that we didn't want. Besides that, it actually turned out very, very well. But you know, every photo is different, every background's different. Photoshop can only recognize so much within a photo. So if this method doesn't work, then I'm going to quickly show you another method that you can use that may work just as well. Okay, so here we are again with our photo that needs to be photoshopped. We're just going to pretend like the first method didn't work, and we're going to go down to our second method to remove this person from the photo. So within toolbar here, you're going to go down to your patch tool. And mine is just automatically selected here, but you might not see yours because it could be hiding underneath the spot healing brush tool or the healing brush tool. All you have to do is just click and hold on that, and you'll see the patch tool, and you're able to select it. Okay, so now that we have our patch tool selected, let's zoom in on our subject so we can see what we're doing here. And the process is almost exactly the same, but different, of course. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by clicking and drawing a line around our subject. It can be messy, but you do want it to be close to get the best possible result because you want to preserve as much of the actual original background as possible. So now that we have our line selected. We can edit what's inside of the line now. Instead of right-clicking and filling in with the content aware, what we're going to do is simply just click and drag on this image so that we can sample a completely different part, and you can see how it's cloning and sampling the same looking area. So that worked extremely well. But we still have this little shadow here. Let's just zoom in on that so we can get rid of that with the same exact process. Just click and drag. A new line, new lasso tool. Oops, kind of messed that one up there. Let's start again. Click and drag. And we just click and drag where we want the sand to look natural. And look at that, Command D to unselect. And both of our methods worked very, very well for this photo. But once again, every photo is different. You can't predict what Photoshop is going to be able to recognize in your photo or actually do for your photo. So it's good to have multiple techniques with you in your arsenal to be able to edit this kind of stuff. And stay tuned because there's going to be more Photoshop tutorials in the future. Well, friends, I hope that this was effective in teaching you at least one trick that you can take to Photoshop to remove objects from the backgrounds of your photos. And if it was helpful to you, please drop a like. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your time. Thank you to my day one fans, and thank you to my 20-second fans. I appreciate you all. I love making videos for you all. If you have any suggestions or comments, please let me know in the comments down below, or you can always email me as well. I love hearing from you guys. And have a great day. Thank you so much.